Hello, Mark Phillips here, the worship and media minister at Osage Hills Christian Church, and this is our weekly update. This is a crazy time that we are all experiencing together, and it's really hard to know what to do, right? And I think a lot of us are feeling that pressure, feeling that anxiety to have answers. But man, if someone hasn't said it yet to you, let me be the one. You don't need to have all the answers. As Christ followers, it's our joy to trust in God. And that is such a different perspective than the world. Now, along with that is all kinds of different caveats, right? Like we should be wise, right? As shrewd as serpents and as innocent as doves, biblically mandated to be wise, to take the authority of the land and respect them, and I feel like we're doing that well at Osage Hills. But along with that, Jesus talks about casting or throwing your anxieties to him, your cares, the things that you're worried about. Throw them to him, because he can bear that. He can carry that we trust him to take it from us. That doesn't provide answers, right? I think sometimes we think that if I just throw this stuff at Jesus, that he will respond back with the answers I want. With the provision that I want. Jesus says there's going to be trouble. There's going to be things that go wrong. In the book of James, count it all joy when you experience trials. And so we know that is going to happen. But we also know that we have a God that loves us, that provides for us. May not be the want, but it is the need, right? And so let me just encourage you in that during this uncertain time, that you would trust in God. So as far as Osage Hills, we're actually going to do a couple things a little different this weekend. We're actually getting a little creative, and we're going to move our service times around a little bit. So starting this weekend, Saturday at 6 p.m., Saturday evening at 6 p.m., we will go live with our service. So Saturday evening, 6 p.m., you can tune in, osagehills.com/live. That's going to be the best place to engage with the chat. You have a Bible app built in right there as well. We will stream it to Facebook Live, and we hope to also stream it to YouTube Live. So we're trying our very best to get to as many platforms as possible so that everyone has an opportunity to engage with the service. So Saturday, 6 p.m., we will rebroadcast that service Sunday at 1 p.m. and then again at 6 p.m. One other thing with that, I want to encourage you to consider, if at all possible, try to stream this on your television. Something that I came across this week in all of my research and everything, looking at the analytics of devices using the streaming services. When you use your phone, it is super easy to check out mentally for that second, check what's going on Facebook. Well, let me catch up on Instagram. Oh, did you see that on Twitter? Or you need to send a text to a friend, or you get a phone call. And none of that is inherently bad, right? But if you're in that moment and you are trying to engage in the worship service from home, you're almost setting yourself up for failure by doing it on your cell phone. I understand if that's all you've got, by all means, use that. But if you have another device, or if you have a way to stream it onto your TV, that is probably going to be your best option. It allows you to focus. It allows you to engage fully right then and there. If you do want to use the chat, you will need your mobile device, an iPad or a laptop computer, something like that. But if there's a way that you can share that onto your TV screen, I highly encourage you to do that. Hopefully you have seen the Facebook Live devotions that James and Robin have been putting up every day. Those go live at 10 a.m. every single weekday, Monday through Friday. This coming Sunday is Palm Sunday, which means that we are entering into Holy Week, which we will look forward to Easter Sunday. With that, there's going to be a couple things that we're going to do. We're going to try. We still will have our Good Friday service. It's going to be online, so don't try to come to the building. But it's going to be a great opportunity for you to engage in that Good Friday service, to set your hearts and your minds on the crucifixion of Christ that points us to look forward to Resurrection Easter Sunday. And so with Easter this year, we will not be meeting on campus. We will not be at the church building. It's going to be different. And so we want to help encourage you. We want to help inspire you. We're going to come up with some things that hopefully will be helpful for you. One of the things that we're going to do is Holy Week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're going to send out really brief devotions in addition to James and Robin's weekly Bible study at 10 a.m. These are just going to be short devotions that accompany Holy Week to help get your heart and mind set in that frame that points us towards Resurrection Sunday. What we want to do as a church is engage with prayer. And it's not going to be something that we do all we're not going to Zoom call the whole church together. We're just going to, on your own, at your own pace. For some of you, it might take 5 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 hours. Is that we want, as a body of Christ, as a local community, we want to join together and pray for all of this stuff that's going on, and also for what God is doing and will do in the future. Well, I know that this is all pretty difficult. I know that being cooped up in the house, it causes some interesting family dynamics. It's easier to lose your temper, especially kids running around and you're trying to maybe work from home and balance all these different relationships of father, mother, husband, wife. It gets taxing. Just know you're being prayed for. You matter. You are important. You're doing a good job. I know that it feels lonely. For those who might live by themselves, for those who don't have family near here, reach out. You can text, you can call, you can send a message to the church, you can, whatever you need to do. But let us know. Know that you're loved deeply, not just from your church, but by a Father in heaven who knows your name and who cares for you. So let me just encourage you in that. And I know that this is all very different, but there's so much good that is happening. You just have to open your eyes to see it. And so with that, hopefully this is something that we can continue to learn and grow in together. And we will hopefully see you online this weekend for our services. And then next week, Holy Week, moving into Easter Sunday. God bless.